This week's lesson is going to be between Drawing Pad and Google Classroom and email. So we're going to go ahead and go into Drawing Pad and press new. And since our football team is still having football, I want you to go into your tools here and decide how you want to make this. I'm going to use brown, and I went into my crayon and I can decide how thick this is for detail and such, and just keep the locks unlocked. It's a little bit easier. And then I'm going to tap on this and close the drawer. I'm going to actually draw the shape of a football. Now when I want to go color it in, I'm actually going to make it a little bit wider so that it doesn't take as much time. Just have to remember then to go back and make it smaller so it's easier detailed. I don't know, mine doesn't look as football shaped as I like, so I'm just going to add a little bit more there. And then I'm going to open up the drawer and change it to black, go back to the patterns, make it a little bit smaller, close the drawer, close that, draw an outline. Now if I mess up, I can just press the undo button. I'm just adding an outline, and I'm trying to think, does a football have lines on it? I think it does, and if I don't know, I can go back and, oops, I went to the wrong thing. I'm going to go ahead and add the white crayon, make it a little bit wider. I'm going to add a line here and a line here, and then it has the strings, and the strings I think are white. I don't know, so I'm going to add a line here and a couple, oops, messed up. It's okay to fix it. Couple strings. Now the last thing I need to do is I'm going to go into the tools and choose my house, and I need to date this. So I'm just going to write the @ symbol, kind of like what we've done in the past. I'm going to write my first initial, my first 3 letters of my name, and the number 20. Up at the top I can change the color to a different color that I'd like. We have a gear here that can make it smaller. If I want to add a shadow to it, I can press on this white dot, and when I press on it, I can actually drag it where I want it to go and make it smaller. So I can set that how I want it and just twist and turn as I want it to. And when I'm completely done, here's my picture. I just tapped on the screen to get rid of those little icons. I'm taking a screenshot of it. I'm going to click on it, crop it down. Now this was an activity that was on the technology choice board, so I'm just going to save it to my photos, and I'm going to go into Google Classroom. So find your Google Classroom. This is the easiest way to send an email to me, is to do it from here because my address is already set up for you. So I'm going to go into your class and click on people, and straight across from Mrs. Up's name there will be an envelope that you'll click. So just pretend that that's where I'm at. Mine's a little bit different. So I have this on here. You don't have to type this out because yours will already be there. A great subject for this would be football. And then add it, just add a little story. Could just send me a little message, and it doesn't need to just say this is my football. You could be polite, like we've been working on it. So just say, hi, this is the football I made, return, bye, and then put your name here. So if your name is Joe, you're going to put Joe. If your name is something else, you're going to put something else. Now before you send it, along this keyboard, you want to press on the camera and choose Photo Library. And if it asks you if you want to allow photos, make sure you press OK. You're going to choose your football, and it should show up. See how it's there already? So before you send it, just double check, is your football there? And you're just going to press the send button, and that's how I'm going to know that you finished your work for this week.